Hey guys, welcome back. Hopefully you had a nice weekend and you were very good to your mothers. You're geared up, ready to rock and roll for another online week of instruction. This is a video lesson for Feed Me Pie and Divide and Conquer for Monday, May 11th, 2020. So we are back at it again this week. We are looking at making equivalent linear expressions. Okay. Now, this is actually not an expression because it has an equal sign. But what we're going to do is we're going to apply some of the ideas that we have been learning about and to solve this problem. Okay. And today there are going to be some independent practice questions, actually 5 of them, where you're going to be applying what we've talked about earlier in previous lessons last week to solve them. Okay. One of the ideas and principles that you need to know is that when you solve a problem like this, the coefficient, that means the number in front of the variable, the value in front of the variable, they need to be equal. So here it says in the following equation, C and D are both integers. So here is our equation. 4 times cx minus 5c equals negative 12x plus d. Now, that's legit. Okay, there's multiple variables. There are positive and negative numbers. There's subtraction. There's multiplying. There's adding. There's a lot here. Okay, but before you go, whoa, I can't do it. Okay, we're going to take small bites of the pie to finish it up. So we can do this. Now, the first thing that we're going to be doing is we're going to be solving for the value of c. Now, it is very helpful to know in order to solve for the value of c, to know that the coefficients, that means the number or value in front of these variables x's, they must be equal. So what that means is we can apply that when we solve this problem. So if these coefficients in front of the x are equal, okay, what that means is that 4c is equal to negative 12. Okay, it's like a problem inside a smaller problem inside this larger problem. And that's what you really need to do. You're at a level of math where it's a very big, complex problem, but we can simplify it down to do kind of problems or steps inside the problem. So knowing that the coefficients of x need to be equal, we can then pull out of this larger problem that 4c is equal to 12. I'm sorry, negative 12. Now, in order to solve for this, we're going to do the inverse operation. Since we're multiplying here for c, and we want to solve for the value of c, we need to get c by itself. So since we're multiplying, we're going to do the inverse operation, which is, that's right, divide. I'm going to divide this side by 4c, but whatever I do to one side, I have to do to the other side of my equal sign. So now I have 4c divided by 4. 4 divided by 4 is 1. Any number divided by itself is 1. I'm left with c. And then I have negative 12 divided by 4. And negative 12 divided by 4 gives me negative 3. So my value for c is negative 3. Okay? Okay, so now we know the value of c is negative 3. We can then focus on the other part of our problem here, which is negative 5c is equal to d. And we can use this smaller problem to solve this. So what we would do is we would rewrite this with negative 5c equaling d. We know the value of c, we've already figured out, is negative 3. So I would have negative 5 times negative 3 equals d. And I know that negative 5 times negative 3, a negative times a negative is a positive. It would give me 15. So the value of D would be 15. Now, the moral of the story, what I want you to take out of this, number one, that if you have a coefficient, variables that are same, the coefficient on both sides of the equation need to be equal. You can take that and apply it. The second thing that I want you to take out of today's lesson is that, yes, looking at this problem, it is big. Some of you might look at it and you might be intimidated and say, yep, yeah, no, I can't do that. But we can. We can take what we know and we can apply it and solve the problem step by step. So today, what I would like you to do is I'd like you to try. There are 5 problems, and I would like you to show your work, do your best, ask questions if you need to. I am here to help you. Also this week, you have a problem of the week that's due at the end of the week on Friday, and you have 3 IXL lessons. Work hard. I'll see you back here tomorrow.